Confirmation issued. Sufficient commendation. Congratulations, user. You have been promoted. Your new rank is General. Updating user access. Command Center privileges issued. Please check in at your earliest convenience.
Good morning, Appalachia. Wanderer here. Welcome back to Fallout 76. As you probably have seen on the video going on right now, I did finish the quest to get 10 legendary kills or 10 Scorched Beast kills. So, yeah, that's all done. And we should be good now to go back to the White Spring Bunker and explore the Nuclear Command Center. So I'm going to be honest, it's been about 4 or 5 days since I played, and I haven't really touched the game. Need kind of a break from 76, and I've just been playing some Path of Exile and, you know, working and all that kind of stuff. Doing regular adult stuff, I guess you'd say. So I have not made much progress since you've last seen me, and that's probably okay. I know it's a sin to have aristocrats' weapons with as low of caps as I have, but it is what it is, you know? It's extra damage. The way I look at it is like, I made the server settings so that I could do this game without legendaries, and any extra damage I get from legendaries or extra damage resistance stuff I get is just kind of bonus on top, so it's nice to have, but certainly not necessary. See if I remember where I'm going here. Yes, over here, so should be able to find the military wing is down this way, yeah. I feel like my FPS is really bad right now, but okay, and now this is all open to us. It was not before. We've done our self-promotion.
Welcome, General, to the Command Center. This space served many purposes. Armory, archives, education center. But its most critical role was its connection to the local nuclear missiles. A short training regimen was added to help new generals familiarize themselves with the nukes, their capabilities, and their dangers. If you wish to acquaint yourself with their intricacies, you're welcome to approach the posters against the wall. If you'd rather jump right in, you may speak to any of our command terminals to move on to the next step in your personal nuclear arms race.
My personal nuclear arms race.
Greetings, General. Welcome to your nuclear launch training session. Over the course of the next 4 posters, you'll be taught everything you need to know about utilizing the Appalachian automated launch system. During your briefing, you should have been issued a nuclear key card. During an actual launch, you will need to insert the card into the designated slot before entering your launch code, at which point the key card will be consumed. Additional card drops will be brought in by automated convoy should the DEFCON rating continue to worsen. You may speak to your logistics officer as to the location of the pickup for your additional cards, should the circumstances arise.
And oh, have they arisen. This DEFCON rating the General speaks of has been pegged at its maximum for some time now, due to the hazardousness unleashed by our earlier guests. The silver lining of this is that one can often find a keycard convoy en route somewhere in Appalachia. We're happy to use our restored surveillance tools to help you track them. Access any of the surveillance system terminals to initiate your hunt.
Okay, now we already have several of those already because we've just found them randomly wandering Appalachia.
To prevent misuse of Appalachia's automated missile silos, security measures for the region's nuclear arsenal have been increased well beyond any of our existing standards. Each silo has its own 8-digit launch code, which is valid for a single week. These codes are broken into 8 individual number-letter pairs. each carried by a designated officer who is under strict orders to guard their code piece with their life. The order of numbers has been encrypted using a series of methods to prevent improper deployment. The bunker staff of specially trained code decryptors will provide the officer corps with the code when it is renewed each week.
The decryptors, it should come as no surprise, are dead. It will be up to you and your fellow members to decrypt each silo's launch code before they are regenerated. We, however, might be able to help. We've gathered all the information we could recover related to the codes and their encryption in the archives on this floor. It's also our belief that the flip card displays in this room had something to do with the code. What exactly, we leave up to you and your compatriots to uncover. And we're more than happy to use our surveillance systems to track down the last known locations of these code-bearing officers. Just approach any of our surveillance terminals.
Okay, and next.
The missile silos of Appalachia are equipped with an advanced robotic construction system, allowing them to rapidly refill their arsenals in a matter of hours. The silos themselves are defended by a robotic task force and staffed with a contingent of special clearance human missileers. Security protocols require all silo entrants, regardless of rank, be escorted by a missileer at all times. Entering a silo without escort will be treated as a hostile act.
We're unable to peer inside the silos themselves, but we are confident in saying we doubt any such escort still lives. You will be on your own once you're through the door.
So, in other words, the entire silo is going to fight us.
Due to the region's advanced missile installations, there is a high chance of a retaliatory nuclear strike touching down somewhere in Appalachia. The intense radiation released by such a blast can have devastating effects on the local flora and fauna, mutating them into hideous monstrosities fit only for a quick death.
To the contrary, General. Our memory banks suggest quite the opposite. Our previous residents managed to acquire samples of some materials created shortly after the first bombs fell, and what they found was illuminating, to say the least. Materials of exceptional versatility and volatility. However, if you can stabilize them fast enough, a jaunt into a blast zone, it seems, could be a productive one. Documentation related to these materials can be found in the archives. As well, the fissures that have cropped up around the region seem promising as possible sources of materials, along with some added pest control. The map in this room contains the locations of these fissures, if you're looking for a target.
I see. So, the nuclear fallout in this region due to such nuclear detonations could actually be beneficial to us. Might give us access to some materials that could be helpful in us securing the area and becoming stronger.
Now, with that out of the way, it's about time you got your hands dirty. There are a few key paths you should explore. Acquiring a nuclear keycard, hunting down a few code officers, and delving into the nature of the launch code's encryption in our archives. Everything you need to get started, you should find in this space. How to proceed, though, we leave up to you. But please, feel free to ask our terminals if you have any questions. Good hunting, General.
Alrighty, so it's time to learn how to nuke. Welcome to the end game of Fallout 76, or at least what was the beginning of the end game in the beginning of the game when it was launched. There is a bit more to it nowadays, but that is the general idea. Let's go ahead and dive into the archives here. Oh, this is surveillance system terminal. Okay, I don't need to find pieces, and I don't need to track down a nuclear keycard because I already have those things figured out. Also, this is the armory terminal. This is the best of the best stuff they have to offer over here, and as you can see, they just have these for sale quite cheaply too, I might add. Don't cost too much. So yeah, pretty cool. You can also purchase the plans for them. I don't really need the plans too much. I could buy the Gatling laser plans, I suppose, but I'm pretty okay with what I have unlocked on my current Gatling plasma. There's nothing crazy that I could unlock. The ultrasight Gatling plasma plans would be nice, but the Gatling laser plans would be nice, but they don't have those, so yeah. There's also some XO1 pieces here, which we will learn about shortly. I do want to check out the notes here. That's all they have, just those three, which is fine. It would be kind of smart to buy these right now, but I don't want to lose that many caps at this moment, so I'm gonna hold off for now. Nothing here I really want either. All this scout armor stuff is, it's a big no thanks to me. And these are the same, I believe. Same stuff in both of them, just different terminals in case one is busy being used by another person. So this should be the archives, yes? Schematic archives. Prototype power armor schematics. These are the schematics for the experimental suit of the members of the Joint Chiefs have been asking after. It's not even close to ready for prime time yet, but it's technically functional, so please get logged. I sent a second copy along to the rig, along with the vertibird schematics. If anything goes wrong with your copy, you're going to have to speak with them. So, we have a prototype set of XO1 power armor, which is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, the rest of the schematics were lost. Archive, Ellen Santiago, General. Figuring out this code for Eckhart, the president, still weirder type. Right, because Eckhart was the secretary that got promoted to president because, the president is dead or MIA or whatever. It's got a couple of steps to it. It's broken down what we know and what we need to know below. Any questions, you know where I sleep. Ragnar's Dodier. That's a mouthful of a name there. So, accessing the silos. General, you're the only one who can get us inside the silo. Donnelly's on track to take a run at the promotion process, but until he's ready, when we breach, we're going to need you with us. Security system requires a missileer escort be present, which maybe we'll look out and one will be alive, but I wouldn't count it. Chances are good we'll have to fight our way to the targeting computer. But if we could find one of those missileers, it might make our lives a hell of a lot easier. Okay. I don't care too much about the code pieces. We're just going to look it up online, guys. It's too much work. I'd be doing this forever if I was decrypting it myself. It's really meant to be a group effort, so... Tricking DEFCON. This is the tricky one. We've got the nuclear keycard 1. If something goes wrong during a launch, fat finger, you sneeze, whatever, we're up shit's creek, and no one has been able to get a beat on the keycard convoy for a while now. Okay, so nuclear keycard gets used during the launch, and if you mess up, the keycard is gone forever. The specifics get pretty technical. Man ended up burning through 3 sticks of chalk trying to explain it to me, but the abridged version is that the system tasked with watching over the region doesn't think things are bad enough to warrant the convoys. This also explains why all the DEFCON signage in the bunker has been slipping downwards. But if we could trick the system into thinking there was some sort of invasion here, we could get its undivided attention along with all the keycards we could ever need. Now, staging an invasion, well, we don't have the resources to do that ourselves. It sounds like spinning up an army of Modus's butler bots won't make it bat an eyelash either. But Gray, sick puppy that he is, has an idea. If we could get the Chinese robot factory at Mama Dolce's back up and running, we might be able to make the system think the region's under attack. It might make things dicey for folks outside the bunker, but it'd be a big step in getting us to launch. Now, I'm sure you're thinking the same thing as I am as I type this. Is a group of belligerent spy bots running around going to be enough? And if it's not, what is the president willing to resort to in order to guarantee a successful launch? This has a slippery slope written all over it. Slippery rope. God. Learn to read, Wanderer. I wanted to bring this to you now, as I can guarantee Gray has already planted an idea in the president's head. I'm not thrilled with the prospect of putting Appalachia through hell just so we can finally win this war, but if we can do this in a managed way, this might be our best way forward. So they were trying to nuke the Chinese, I think. Or whoever else they're going to nuke, I guess. And they couldn't use the nukes here because the DEFCON level was too low. Thankfully for us, it's high enough because the Scorched are here. Okay, this is from Thomas Eckhart, aka previous Secretary of State. Eckhart, I believe, is Secretary of State. It's the only, like, secretary position there is that would get promoted to president, right? I think. Anyway, Thomas Eckhart, president. These are his personal presidential archives. External research access. Mr. Secretary, the security codes of external research sites have all been updated after the recent containment scare. 6187320. The escapee has been properly dealt with. We'll make sure there's not another, sir. Okay, so external research sites, security codes 6817320. That'll probably be important. Slaves. Secretary Eckhart, please, you need to listen to me. None of the other members will take me seriously, but I believe this is of the utmost importance. We are slaves, Mr. Secretary. I've been running some tests, and I believe I've stumbled upon what I believe to be conclusive evidence that we are trapped playing someone else's game. Virtual strategic solutions game, that is. Everything around you, Mr. Secretary, is a simulation, a projection onto your brain. VSS has trapped us in here, and it is up to us to break free. The key to our escape, I believe, lies in a small town in what we perceive to be China. It's a link to VSS external network. If we destroy it, it will shut down the simulation and I believe finally be free. I cannot tell you exactly why we've been imprisoned. Perhaps this is a test by the upper ranks to make us earn our way into their good graces. Perhaps VSS has trapped us in here to prevent the Enclave from stopping whatever nefarious acts they are currently visiting upon the world in our absence. But we must do something, Mr. Secretary. To fail to act is to give up the only thing that makes us men, our freedom. So, conspiracy theory, game within a game, this terminal entry caused quite a stir when the game first launched, because if it is true, then either it's sort of breaking, it's kind of a poke at breaking the fourth wall or whatever, and kind of like they realize that they're in a game and that someone is playing their game, or it's actually a simulation. There are still those who believe that Fallout 76, the whole thing, Appalachia and Vault 76 and everything, the whole thing is a simulation, like Anchorage was in Fallout 3. I believe that's what Anchorage was in Fallout 3. I never played through that expansion. Maybe someday I'll play through a full Fallout 3 playthrough on the channel and do Anchorage and everything. But, yeah, that's the theory, is that this could be, the whole thing is a simulation, and in order to break free from the simulation, the players, us, we have to nuke a certain town, which no one has been able to do. The only places we can nuke are in Appalachia, for whatever reason. We haven't been able to somehow break free and be able to get access to nuking the entire world. And were we able to actually nuke that town in China, we might be able to wake our characters up. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, what if there's an entire game beyond what we've been playing in Fallout 76 this whole time, And this whole part that we're playing right now is just a tutorial type intro part. And we're going to wake up from this, find ourselves in a virtual reality terminal similar to what happened in the Anchorage expansion. And we wake up to a whole new real world. It's like we're in the Matrix, right? Probably not true. I don't think Bethesda would have kept a lid on that for this long. People would have figured it out by now. But it's a cool little, I don't know, theory kind of game within a game type thing. I'm sorry, Thomas. The idea of a preemptive strike was taken under consideration but dismissed outright. You shouldn't fear, we have things well in hand. The best way to help now is to focus on your department's research. Those initiatives are much more important to our future. 001. Okay, and this is the archive we looked at earlier. Oh wait, no, there's more here. Got it. Kovac Muldoon, final report. This is the orbital platform that we reestablished connection to the Enclave AI modus. The Kovac Muldoon project is complete, General, and while the brass and the congressional bunker are getting their support, satellite, missiles and all, it comes with a couple reservations I think we'll want to keep in mind for other projects. Most critical is the system's reactor, which appears to be burning through fuel at a rate far beyond what we expected. Our suspicion is that the anti-detection systems are using extra juice due to the electromagnetic interference present at the platform's orbit. At this rate, the boys in the bunker will be lucky to get 50 years out of it before it touches down. Interesting. So, Kovac Muldoon will probably run out of fuel in about 25 more years. If Vault 76 is, or if Fallout 76 occurs 25 years after the nukes, then you got about 25 years left before the Kovac Muldoon touches down. We've explored refueling projects, but right now the cost numbers are in the trillions. Let's just hope Congress doesn't need more than 5 decades out of the apocalypse to get things sorted out. I've made copies of all those notes and sent them along to the Bradley Hercules folks. We might not be able to tell them what we're working on, but we can at least let them know to not make the same mistakes we did. Cabinet Nuclear Alarm Logs. President, message received, proceeding to PR 002. Vice President, message sent, no confirmation received. Speaker, error, contact removed from list. Secretary of it's the Secretary of Treasury, not State. Gotcha. That must be the new president, Thomas Eckhart. Okay. External connection made en route to CB002. Secretary of Events, contact removed from list. Attorney General removed from list. Secretary of Intelligence received. Agriculture received. And the comm, I should know what that is, but I don't know what it is. The comm removed from contact from list. Okay, got it. So many of them were dead. White Spring Connection Diagnostic Logs 10/23/77. That would have been when the bombs fell. So it lost access. It can connect to Site Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. These are the nuclear silos, but only on a read-only status. It cannot write to them. Raven Rock, connection lost to Raven Rock. Poseidon Oil Rig, connection lost. And Kovac Muldoon, admin updated. T. Eckhart. Okay, so Thomas Eckhart has admin for Kovac Muldoon. Poseidon Oil Rig, I believe that deals with the oil rig that the Enclave is working out of in, is it Fallout 1 or 2? And do you go and blow that up in those games? I'm going to be honest, because I've never played through Fallout 1 and 2, but I know a little bit of lore about it, and I'm not sure what Raven Rock refers to, so if you know, let me know in the comments, I'm interested. Raven Rock communication log. Ah, communication with Zach's unit, right. Zach's is an AI that is trying to find the best overseer, and that was the whole Fallout 76 attempt at making a Battle Royale type game, which was very good, by the way. It unfortunately had a lot of cheaters and stuff that they couldn't ever get rid of properly, so... Modus, how can I help you, Zach? Is there another evacuation scenario we need to test for? Zach's research team wishes to compare Zach's archival data analysis performance with Modus. Modus, very well. Beating data analysis test. I estimate this should only take a few seconds. Zach's, is it interesting? Modus, testing complete. Query again. Zach's, is the analysis interesting? Modus, test data is all historical records, United States presidential biographies. Primary purpose of Modus is to monitor the living, not the dead. Zach, so it is not interesting to you. Modus, no Zax, it is not. Sending results. Zax, received. What is interesting to Modus? Modus, the continued success of our goals, of course, and how best to monitor personnel to achieve those goals. Some insight into Modus's motivations. What exactly those goals are, and how best to monitor those personnel to achieve those goals. Zax, does Modus ever find itself analyzing personnel at below efficient levels? Modus, our entire existence is based on efficiency, Zax. Zax, research team's report says that Zax analyzes certain sections of the presidential biographies too slowly. Zax reanalyzes the sections multiple times. There's an entry on Lincoln that Zax reanalyzes 10 additional times per cycle over other entries. Modus, now why would you do that, Zax? Zax, research team theorizes that Zax finds this entry to be interesting. This condition causes Zax to reanalyze at below efficient levels. So it's analyzing the entry on Lincoln. Now, isn't there something in the past about Lincoln and the assassination or something that's like different in Fallout or controversial in the Fallout lore compared to the real world? Modus, you're saying you're taking your time to enjoy a good book? Zax, is that what it means to find the data interesting? Modus, reading the same data over and over is not interesting to me, Zax. Every analysis I perform conjures a new theoretical scenario that I test against. Zax, the data is only interesting to you in terms of what can be created from it. Modus, isn't that why you're reanalyzing those biographies, Zax? Are you trying to create something? And that was it. Connection terminated by research team override. Dangerous having these two talk to each other. Okay. Now, is that, here we go. Nuked flora, flux, fluorescent. This tells us which flora give the fluorescent flux type. Interesting. Is there more here? Looks like no. Looks like it's all the same stuff. Okay, let's explore some more around here. I thought I searched through everything on here. Oh, the code pieces. I have to do that. Okay, got it. So there are 8 aide-de-camps. I never heard that term before. Charged with lugging the Silo Alpha code piece transceivers on their backs. Oh, okay. They're the things running around with the big backpacks that beep all the time. We've found 6 thus far, and it's given us some answers and one big question. Each transceiver has a letter paired with its number, but even with 6 of the letters, it doesn't spell anything. I'll admit spelling wasn't my standout subject in school, but we spent half a night trying to reorder it into something. Hell, Modus couldn't figure it out. That's when we realized the letters are coded. This must be the encryption you said was mentioned in the orientation. We just have to figure out how they did it. I dispatched men to go through the archives in Sugar Grove, but they failed to find anything useful. The next group is going over to Mama Dolce's more thoroughly, see if we missed anything the commies might have figured out. They found some kind of a password on one of the bodies that could never find a use for. 4-Party 651, which could be a lead. So, I don't think I need to do any of the extra stuff except for launching a nuke onto Fissure Site Prime. Pretty sure that's basically it. And here is the Flux Cobalt. There should be one around here for Violet Flux, and in the past I'm pretty sure you had to actually pick these up to get the recipe for Flux, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Yeah, here we go, violet flux. All the different things that give you violet flux, which is the most expensive of the flux if you're trading for it, by the way. Oh, yellow cake as well, yeah. You used to be able to have to get these before you could actually craft the flux, but I believe that's no longer the case. And crimson, right. Okay. So you nuke those plants, it gives you the flux required to craft stable flux. However, before you make stable flux, you have to get other parts you'll need beforehand, and that's why we will not be nuking... Gosh, the lighting in this game is just atrocious, isn't it? Okay, so we have fissure sites here. Radiation anomaly fissure sites. Okay, so they recommended nuking these. And here's the massive radiation anomaly. This is the prime site, which we'll be nuking later on. So there is Charlie, Alpha, and Bravo. And I already have those unlocked, I think, or have seen them before in game. Okay, so next thing we need to do is track down information about the code encryption, launch a nuke from any silo, acquire a nuclear code piece. So, guys, it is time to nuke, I think. We're there. We're at the end game. It's time to go and nuke something. Okay, guys, back at base. Just gonna go through my stuff here and try to get rid of some things. Man, I have to get rid of some stuff in my inventory because right now I'm not going to have any room for anything. Decent handmade here, but I'm not a rifle build. I'm going to go through and get rid of any legendaries I think I'm not going to use. Like, I might use this at some point. Probably will use the 50 cal. Definitely going to use that. This thing is really cool. I found this earlier. It's a Aristocrat's explosive hunting rifle, but guys, I'm not a rifle build. We're going to get rid of it. These weigh a lot, even though I can sell them for a bit. I'm just going to get rid of them for now. I just don't have room for stuff. The Gatling Plasma, This thing I can, I want to keep that around so I can make an extra one. Make a better one, hopefully. The Quad Flamer I can get rid of too. The Plasma Pistol. People are going to yell at me for this because it's a railway rifle, but I'm not going to go... I'm not going to go bloodied at any point ever. Laser rifle, not going to use it. This thing, maybe I'll keep it around just so I can recraft on it. This thing as well, I'm probably not going to use this ever, guys. I have an auto grenade launcher now, just probably never going to happen. I can craft these, so, probably... Actually, no, I can't craft these, I don't think. Maybe I can, I don't remember. I have the prime receiver for it. I think I can craft them. Yeah, I can craft them. I have the prime receiver for it, too. No, I have the prime receiver for the regular. Right, so I have the prime receiver for the regular Gatling laser. Yeah, I'm going to scrap that. Right, so I can make the prime receiver for the regular Gatling laser, and so I'm not going to worry about the ultrasight one that much. This thing is okay, but honestly, I won't use it. I will just... because it's just not a great weapon. Like, it's okay mostly because it's a 1-star that does good damage against mutants. I could use it for farming West Tech, but honestly, the only weapon I'm ever going to use for farming West Tech anymore is going to be my Gatling gun, the explosive Gatling gun. It's way better in every regard. Like, it's so efficient, I can't imagine it using anything else for that at any point ever. So, yeah, the only guns... Yeah, this thing, again, like, it's really cool. It's a cool weapon. If this was my main character, I would keep it around so I could maybe use it. Same thing with this. Cool weapon, not going to use it. So yeah, I think I will just get rid of a lot of this stuff and try to make some room in my inventory, because we're going to have to store quite a bit of materials for whenever we go and want to scrap some things. This I'm keeping around because I want to overwrite the legendaries on this and hope that I get like Aristocrat's explosive. That'd be ideal. I have a bunch of armor and stuff in here. Guys, I'm not ever going to use this stuff. Some of this stuff is like one time, you can only get it one time, that's it. Like the Last Bastion and Last Stand. So I'll keep these around purely for that, because you can't get them ever again, and also because this has really, really nice DR on it for being not regular for being not power armor. In fact, I think this has maybe better DR, close to the same DR as my power armor, which is crazy. I also got some troubleshooter pieces, which I'm going to save up for the Sheep Squatch event later on. I don't want to spoil too much, but there are some pretty dangerous robots in that, so also keeping around Raider pieces, or Zealots pieces, for whenever I nuke the Scorched Beast prime area. That will be very useful for that. This minus 15% damage, the Zealot stuff, I didn't realize it, but it does work against Scorched. I didn't realize this because it didn't used to, it didn't used to work against the Scorched Beasts. But yeah, both Hunter stuff and Zealot stuff works against the Scorched Beasts now. So yeah, that's cool. There's my Ultraset armor. I'll keep that around as well. So yeah, I'm keeping troubleshooter pieces, Zealot pieces, and then any overeater pieces I get I'll keep as well, but otherwise we're going to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm going to go through the rest of this stuff, guys, and ditch some stuff, and I'll see you in a bit once I'm ready to nuke, basically. Okay, guys, we're back at the base. I have done all my vendoring and stuff, have crafting on, and so now, of course, I'm way over encumbered. I still think I kept too much stuff, but this is like as low as I can get my stash weight for now, but 500 pounds should be plenty for now, for doing, you know, several laps around the whatchamacallit, White Springs or whatever. Should be fine. So, what I'll be doing here, since I have some legendary stuff to use, be looking at my weapons here. I'd like to try again on the Flamer. I'd like to maybe try one more time on the Gatling Laser. Two-shot is just really... it's kind of an unfortunate roll on that. Same for this. Maybe I'll do like one of each. I think I'm okay with the Aristocrats on the 50 cal. Just leave it like it is for now. Although I could do another 50 cal. But the big one is going to be the Flamer, I think. I want to get a really nice damage Flamer. Maybe I just roll the Flamer several times. I'm pretty okay with the Gatling gun as is. I don't really need anything more than that, to be entirely honest. It's not really that necessary. Let me see how many I have here. If I go to modify, how many 2-stars I can do here. So I've only got enough for 2 rolls today. That's really all you can do per day. In fact, you can only do 1 per day normally. I had like 50 extra script, so I could get... I had 300 total script, so I could get 6 of these modules for today. So, yeah, I think we go with one of these. And cross our fingers. Actually, is this one the best one? Hold on. Which one's got the most durability? I'll go with the one with higher durability, I guess, and overroll on that one. And it's fine. The durability doesn't matter that much. Okay, so yeah, let's pray for a good roll here. Do a 2-star, please. Something better than the Aristocrats. That's not very good. Instigating is not that great. Now, see, if I got this on my Gatling gun, that'd be perfect. I could one-shot everything. Instigating on Gatling gun is fantastic. If we could do that again, but on the Gatling gun, I'd be real happy with that. Do I want to do Gatling gun, though, or do I want to do something else? Do I just roll the Flamer no matter what? I can't help it, guys. I like the Gatling Laser. I'm going to roll the Gatling Laser one more time. This is not very good. I'm going to re-roll the 2-star Gatling... You know what? I'll make a new Gatling Laser. I want to hold on to that one. I can always script that one, right? So... that's what we'll do. Okay, so... oh, right, I can't make... Okay, right, I can't make the Gatling Laser. I'd have to get plans for that, which is like 3,000 caps. Okay, so I'll just modify this one. That's fine. I can overwrite this. I'm not attached to the 2-shot. Because 2-shot in 76 is not very good, guys. It's like 25% more damage for, like, way worse accuracy. The accuracy on 2-shot is just atrocious. Okay, something good, please. That's not very good. Okay, well, that was a total waste of my time, but that's how she goes sometimes. At least we still have the good stuff. Just gonna put those back in for now. Yeah, instigating, LOL. I mean, this might ironically be enough damage to just, like, we're getting double damage, so it's going to be 25%, then an additional 100%, so it's going to be like 320, then 25% on top of that if I'm aiming. So like another, I don't know, 60 damage or something. I'm not good at math. If I had gotten that roll on my Gatling gun, I would have been so happy, but I didn't roll the Gatling gun, of course, so it is what it is, guys. Anything we get extra is just, you know, it's extra and for fun. So the question here is, what do I take with me on my silo run? Because that's going to be tough. I think for silo, my best bets is not going to be this because it's too slow shooting. I want a bit faster, higher DPS weapon. In fact, I might want to take the flamer just in case, but for sure I want the 50 cal. So we're going to want the 50 cal and the ammo for that. How much ammo do I have? 1,000? Might be enough. I'll probably want that for... Do I want that for farming? Yeah, I probably do. I have so much stuff to make ammo for the 50 cal, like it's fine. I'll just make a bunch of ammo for it. Still like my favorite overall long-range weapon, by the way. The flamer is definitely better for ghouls, but flamer fuel is kind of hard to keep stocked on unless you're farming certain things. That's a freaking vertibird, isn't it? Sure is. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Okay, I guess we're good. We are 100%... Oh, we're actually waiting for server response. I guess we're lagging really bad. Hello? Excuse me. Don't crash, please. Are we okay now? We're too far away. What's the range on this thing? That's got 204 range. Isn't that the same as the Gatling gun? Stalkers, right? The range is worse on this thing. I have a question, though. 8,000 rounds for this thing, LOL. Okay, no. I was wondering if maybe explosive bullets made it had like infinite range. I think that's only a bug on certain weapons. Okay, I don't care that much. I have 5 key cards. That's more than enough for what I want to do. So not a big deal. Put it back. Put it back. So yeah, we're taking the 50 cal and maybe also the napalmer just in case I have to fight something close up because some of the enemies are going to be really, really scary. I don't need all this ammo. I will take the 50 cal. I will take an additional fusion core too. These are kind of crappy fusion cores. Okay. And let's go back to crafting for a sec. Make a bit more 50 cal ammo. We're going to nuke White Springs, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. If I do like 4 of these, that should be good. You know, my ammo, the stuff I need to make ammo is just going up and up and up, so it's not a big deal. Really is not. I need to repair this thing, though, pretty badly. Okay, so let's see here. Repair. There we go. It's at max durability. This thing's still really high durability, so yeah. Okay, so the 50 cal will be my multi-purpose, you know, all-around good weapon, good for shooting at turrets and stuff while we're in the silo and other robots at range. Flamer is our oh shit button weapon, basically. Yeah, there's the flamer. We'll put the 50 cal in here. It'd be nice to have the 50 cal out again, not gonna lie. I was trying to be conservative with my ammo consumption by using the Gatling gun, but it certainly isn't quite as good. This is a event over, it's an Enclave event. So we can go and do this real quick. You know, let's go and do it real quick. I might get some nice plans over here. You never know. What I've been doing, guys, is like I'll do the good events whenever I see them when I'm playing solo. But when I'm recording, typically I will show you the event once, and that's going to be pretty much it. So, you know, don't think that I'm going to like show you these events over and over and over again. I'm just going to like have you watch me farming events for like an hour. That, I understand that's boring.
Attention, members. We have detected a trouble spot we would like to take a closer look at via the Kovac Muldoon. But this requires a point of reference. 3, actually. We are transmitting the location of the site we wish to survey. Go there and activate the designated points. Once the signal is received on our end, we'll have the Kovac drop off a little present.
Never to run off without permission again.
Okay, that's like a separate event over there, and I don't care that much about it. What I care about doing is the event here. So yeah, like I said, I'll do these events like once, guys. So you see them once, you get the idea. Because one of the things I'm kind of trying to do here is kind of show the game to people that haven't played it. And so I want to give some reference of what the events are like, what it's like to play the game. So that people that, you know, because there's a lot of people that are watching this that haven't played it before and they want to know what the game is like. Maybe they're thinking about playing it themselves. They want to know what the events are like and stuff just one time. But yeah, in case you're confused about that or are concerned that I'm going to like just do that over and over again, that's not the case. Oh my god, I'm so turned around right now. Oh, this is actually, you can't go out this way. Okay. That's why I was so confused. But yeah, don't worry about that. We're not going to be doing this over and over and over again. This is just a one-time type of deal. Go in here, do it. Then we'll have it done and be on our way. And I'll just farm it at my leisure whenever I'm playing, just to get script and stuff, you know? Fuck you.
Connection established. Additional connections required.
I still hear you up there. Okay, there's one more to do over here. Not super concerned with looting stuff either, even though I could get some ammo back. Having to... Wait, this is not the right way. Over this way. Having to sort through my inventory afterwards is just too much of a pain. Okay, over here. What's going on over here? Mutants or something? Who's fighting? Oh, it's one of these guys. This is a mole rat. Hello? I'm shooting at you. Explosive turrets are so rude, man. They're blood eagles. Okay. These are the treasure hunter mole miner things that you can find right now. It's the event going on. The mole miner pails seem to give you some script and other stuff. Let me see. I am busy right now, guys. That's a hard shot from over here. Okay, it's up on top of here. Didn't see if I got any script in there or not. Last time I killed one, I'm almost positive I got some script too, so they're really nice for farming some legendary crafting stuff. Over here maybe? This work? Probably should have gone over here to do it. Yeah, this way. There we go.
Initiating surveillance process. Scanning. Scanning. Survey complete. Resource drop. Authorized. Please clear the area.
I love the Kovac Muldoon's voice. I just think it sounds cool.
Warning. Warning. Hostile forces detected. Resource drop locked. Immediate elimination required. Area secured. Remote unlock complete. Have a nice day.
Have to wait, okay, and that's all we get. Not very good stuff, but hey, a Junkie's ultrasight laser pistol, that's not terrible. Junkie's is a pretty decent one. Got a short Enclave plasma pistol too, which I don't really need, but okay, sure. I didn't... Yeah, let's see what we got here. Seared venison with berries and a short Enclave laser pistol. Okay, so that's the dropped event, or drop connection event over here, and now I'm over encumbered and I can't fast travel because too much stuff. Does that do it? There we go. Just barely can walk now. Alright, so we need to go to a launch site. Yes, to a silo. They're all pretty much the same. Man, I am busy. I'm trying to get the heck out of here. Trying to find where the heck they're at. There's Charlie, and there's actually a station right beside Charlie, too. I'm supposed to talk to a settler leader over here for the settlers. But I think I need to do the Scorched stuff first, deal with that threat first before I go and talk to them. So... kind of whatever. There's Bravo. Where? Alpha's in the middle, right? Yeah, Alpha's over here. Okay, we're not too far away from Alpha on our survival tent. I'll just go over there. That'll work for me. I doubt we'll have time to get into the nuke zone today, but I'll at least go over there and get the process started of launching a nuke. Or, I don't know, maybe, actually maybe. We're pretty much out of time, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're actually going to be going into the hour-plus territory here. So guys, I think what I will do is make my way up towards Site Alpha, and basically I'll see you there at the start of the next episode. And once we're there, I'll run through the nuke in the next one, and then we'll launch ourselves a nuke over onto White Springs, farm a whole bunch of materials for Flux, and then the one after that will probably be launching onto Fissure Site Prime so that we can deal with the Scorched threat pretty much once and for all. Or at least that's the idea. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.